Welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Whether you're watching on Facebook, you're welcome to check out my links listed in the description box below. Please be sure to comment, like, and share to help grow and support my channel. Okay, so for the beginning of February, this full moon, I'm sorry, not the beginning of February, for the full moon for February 27th, of course, that changes depending on where in the world you live, right? But is actually the general energies are calling for us to let go, right? So for you to let go, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. And so, what I'm feeling in general for the full moon in February is that what's coming through is a sense of clarity. And this is before I look at any of the other cards. And so, I'm feeling that there is a sense of clarity. It's almost like something that you wanted, you realize that you don't want it anymore. And something that you thought was good for you, you're realizing that it's actually not what you want. It's really not in your best interest. And I'm feeling for a lot of you, you're really being called to finally let go. But for some reason for February, for a lot of you, I'm feeling that this is something that you might feel like it's a bit painful to do, but it's almost like you know that it's necessary. That's the feeling that's coming through. It's almost like, and this is just intuitively me speaking as I'm like channeling messages that are coming through before even looking at any of the cards. I'm feeling like this full moon is giving you a sense of clarity. And even though it's difficult to do it, I'm feeling that you're okay with it. Like I feel like you're coming to terms with it, to be honest. And see, and I asked for clarification, and they're saying take some time to breathe out. So it's okay. For a lot of you, I don't know who needs to hear this, but take a deep breath in, inhale, suck your belly in, and then count to 4 and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Catch your breath and know that everything's gonna be okay. For those that speaks to, I want you to practice breathing that way and really, really, really focus on your intention as you're breathing and just breathe in and breathe out, because I feel like there's a strong need for you to catch your breath. I think a part of it is because so much has happened, right? So let's find out, why are you being called to let go? So I feel like for the full moon for February, what's happening is a lot of you right now, you're probably sort of down in the dumps, struggling because you're looking at the situation around you, but you're not totally happy with it. And you're missing opportunities. Like there's opportunities to really get what you want, but I feel like you're focusing on the wrong thing, is honestly what's coming through. Your intuition and your insight is extremely important, because I feel like even though it's really subtle, I feel like you're going to get some huge intuitive hints that are really going to guide you. Um, for many of you, when it comes to love, this full moon is really guiding you towards letting go. And this might be letting go of an actual person, or cutting ties with a toxic partner or someone that just kind of keeps coming and going. I'm feeling like it's time to just let that person go. But you also have to be really aware of why you have to let that person go. What about this person that you're really hanging on to is sort of creating some toxicity or some or what qualities are you projecting towards each other? And this card literally says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess equally. The qualities you don't like are your own reflection. So I'm feeling like, for example, if you're feeling someone's being really possessive over you, you have to really be honest with yourself and find out, like, what are you really holding on to? Like, do you have a strong sense of control that you're letting go? Are you being really possessive? And you might not be possessive over the other person, but you might be possessive over different areas of your relationship, right? Like, you might need to have control over specific things when it comes to your relationship that has created some toxic patterns in your relationship. But I'm definitely feeling there is an end to this cycle, and I feel like there's an end to a relationship or a pattern that is happening within this, because I honestly feel for a lot of you that there is a new person that's coming in that's going to be quite the opposite. See, some of you might even be starting a whole new relationship. See what I mean? Look, new love. This says a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. So for some of you, you might be dealing with someone that you know from the past. I know it's kind of conflicting when it says to release your ex, but what I'm feeling is like release toxic patterns, right? Like release projections, release those patterns, because I'm feeling for a lot of you, I feel like you've already ended a karmic cycle, so it's almost like you're going to start a brand new chapter with someone that is actually going to work out. But if you ignore those patterns and you ignore the red flags and you don't pay attention to the real issues at hand, I feel like things are going to escalate for you. I don't know who that speaks to, but you really have to pay attention to those patterns there, but you also have to be aware, very self-aware. And I know that's easier said than done, and sometimes um I'm asked, like, how can I do that? But that's why I always recommend that you log your journey, like log what's coming up, what guidance are you getting, especially if you're really new to tapping into your own intuition, is because logging it, whether that's recording it on your phone, recording voice messages, typing it in a notepad, or typing yourself emails, or pen and paper are always the best way, right? Because guidance really comes through that way. That way you can go back and double check yourself. That way you can see what patterns are repeating, because a lot of times on the surface you might not see it, right? And so that's a really great way also to start understanding what your intuition is telling you versus what your ego is trying to say, because in the very beginning it's conflicting, it's easy to mix up the two. But of course, if any of you have any questions, you can always let me know. Or if you set up a book or reading, I can always go over that with you. But that's just something that came up. So I'll also ask for some clarification on this full moon when it comes to your health. And I'm feeling it's time to let go of addictions. So for a lot of you, it could be caffeine, it could be sweets, it could be, different addictions that are really affecting your health. For some of you, this could be emotional attachments to people or things that are negatively affecting your health. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachments of caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. And the clarification is you've been confused about a situation in your life, and now suddenly everything is completely clear. Whatever the truth was revealed by the angels, disclosed by a friend, or discovered on your own, to it feels great to be awake and aware. So, see, again, like I said in the very beginning, this full moon's really going to bring forth some clarity. And I feel for a lot of you, if you've been struggling with your health, you're going to get the answers that you need here shortly to really understand the bigger picture of what is truly happening, like what is actually bothering you, what is actually affecting your health, that in the past maybe you weren't really full aware, you know. But more than anything, I want you to know not to let your past hold you back, especially when it comes to your health, that your health can improve and it will change, but of course that is linked to your perspective and what you believe, right? If you believe your health will improve, it will significantly improve. If you are, and I don't know why I'm saying it this way, but I feel like if you're obsessed or stuck with the idea that you are doomed, or that your health won't change, or that something won't shift, then you'll keep yourself stuck in that energy. So right now, more than anything, it's really important for you to trust and know that you are going to improve, because remember, more than anything, right now you're exchanging energy. So you're this card to me is a manifesting card. So you're manifesting, you're co-creating. So if you're already focused on being stuck, or you're focused on finding solutions to heal your body, then that's what you're going to create. Because actually, right now, the energy is in your favor of releasing those toxins. I'm hearing, I don't know why I'm hearing toxins, but I'm hearing for some of you, releasing toxins or like toxicities that are negatively affecting your health. And like I said, this doesn't have to just be physical, this could be mental, emotional, right? Or even spiritual bonds. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling there's a need to release toxins, and you might need it to detox, right? Where you're sort of releasing some of those old habits, whether you're drinking too much coffee, or you're eating too many sweets, or you just have to detox your body to really understand what is negatively affecting you, right? And dissecting your health, like taking log of each and everything you're trying, and just removing it to give yourself, I'm hearing 6 weeks, to see how you're doing, if things are improving. But you really have to trust your instinct on this, because this isn't something someone's going to just show up and tell you. I feel like for a lot of you, you're really going to have to trust your instinct and follow your guidance as far as what to remove. And so if you're not really sure, you can always get a reading, or you can ask and say a prayer or meditate on this, right? Ask for discernment to help guide you towards solutions to help heal your body. What is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to remove to help improve your body? And I always like to ask God to help send the right people to help support me in that journey. And you'd be surprised how quickly guidance comes through. So with regards to abundance, I'm feeling very similar energies as far as abundance. With regards to mindset, right? When it comes to your abundance, I'm feeling you really need to tap into your own power. I feel for a lot of you, you feel helpless and powerless because you feel like you really can't do anything. Like things are out of your control and there's really nothing you can do. But you're absolutely wrong about that, because spirit is telling you to really organize yourself, because soon you're going to be called to do the work. You're going to be called to step forward. You have a lot more power than you realize. But remember, Power starts with your words and with your thoughts, right? What are you telling yourself? What are you reminding yourself? Are you reminding yourself that you're helpless and hopeless and that you're, a complete loss and failure? Or are you reminding yourself that you're doing the best you can and that it's okay to take it easy, but to rest up and then, dust yourself off and get up and try again, right? Like, what words are you feeding your mind and your soul with? You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully words, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you will attract for yourself and others. So, again, see, this full moon is giving you an opportunity to manifest. Like, if you aren't already feeling what you're the seeds that you've already planted, you will end up seeing them here very soon. But now, within the next 3 to 6 months, what you're really focusing on, you'll have an opportunity to bring that to fruition. Believe it or not, yes, it's that fast, depending on how you focus and how much you listen to your intuition. See, when I ask for clarification on your money and your career, I'm getting the Ace of Emotion, which is the Ace of um, Cups in the traditional Rider Waite. This card really signifies something emotional happening that brings forth true happiness. And this could be that you finally get that money you need, or you finally get that opportunity, or you've been wanting this job. You thought you weren't ever going to get it. And sure enough, the phone rings and you get it. So, see, here we go. Messenger of Emotion. Another clarification card for money and career, and it says this is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. So here we go. In this case, since I asked about money and career, granted, this could be love too, but I'm feeling this is more has to do with money. I'm hearing like it's almost like you're going to receive a message from someone you weren't expecting. And as I'm saying this, I'm hearing it's almost like for those of you that are looking for work, I feel like don't give up on your job search. If you've kept a log of the jobs where you've applied, I would highly recommend that you follow up where you've applied in the recent past. I mean, as far back as a year, if you can go back that far, honestly, because I wouldn't be surprised if a door opens for a job that you had applied for in the past that you had just denied. I don't know why I'm feeling that you were like denied from a job, but all of a sudden they're calling you and they're considering you for a role there. See, things are going to start moving really fast and you're going to have to keep your balance. You're going to have to keep yourself grounded, because I do feel there's also going to be a need to compromise and collaborate to help you find a solution. So whether you're finding a job and you're going to have to figure out how your kids are going to do school, how you're going to maneuver life, right? And all the logistics around it, but know that you can handle it, because once it comes in, it's going to come in really fast. And I do feel quite confident that it's going to be unexpected. So let's see, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading by telling you, what's surrounding you. So this full moon is sending you people to help you, literally embrace those around you. This is a time of spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. So, more than anything, if you're feeling stuck, this full moon is really helping you release, but it's also helping you open new doors. So don't be afraid. I know I've said this in my last 2 readings, but don't be afraid to reach out, because more than anything right now, you really need to reach out to those to help you, because I feel like by you reaching out, it's going to open why did I want to say old new doors? It's so interesting. See what I mean? There's going to be old doors that you went through that were shut, but for some reason there's going to be new opportunities there for you. I feel that very strongly. I'm feeling like in the past you may have had some conflict, or maybe it was just a denial, like it just didn't work out, and you normally wouldn't expect for that to work out because you're so used to being rejected by it that all of a sudden it just opens up for you. I don't know why, but for this reading, I'm feeling really positive energies around this full moon that's really going to bring forth balance. I do feel that this full moon is also going to help you spiritually. So for those who have been feeling a bit disconnected, I feel there's going to be some balance and some insight that comes through that's going to help you understand. I hear the words connected dots. So it's almost like you're going to finally see why things happen the way they did, but remember, it's good to be spiritual, but you also have to be practical, right? You also have to have plans that fit your goals. Granted, you don't have to know everything, but set your sights on something that you can achieve, but don't make it so big that that it's just unreachable at this moment, right? So small goals, even the smallest goals, whether that's starting a new job, whether that's restoring an old relationship, whether that's building a brand new relationship with someone from the past, whether this is a romantic love or a coworker, a boss, right? Anybody. I mean, this is a great opportunity to do that, because this full moon is going to help give you the clarity and the solutions that you need to make that a total success. So don't be hard on yourself. Let yourself take it as it comes. Heaven will provide a solution for you. Trust in that, because you're being guided towards it. It's just a matter of following the guidance and allowing the time to unfold the way that it's meant to, right? So, see, here we go again. See, and I'm just pulling random cards. I'll leave you with this. See, your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require on your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. See, review the details as best as you can. You will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. See what I mean? I feel like this is the theme of the entire full moon reading. Don't be intimidated by what's coming. Trust yourself is what I'm feeling, right? Like really trust yourself and allow for things to unfold, and know that you will make the right decisions when the time comes to make them, because I feel you are truly being led towards making some really powerful decisions. So prepare to do the work and allow your light to shine, because you really are a lot more powerful than you give yourself credit to be. So be prepared, because this full moon is really going to bring forth some amazing energy. Don't be afraid to let go of whatever is leaving your path, whether that's a person, a situation. Know that the changes that are coming are for your best interest, and that things will get better. Will get better. So there's a brand new chapter coming in all areas of your life. Just trust it. Trust what's coming, because it's going to be beautiful. If you're interested in the full moon special that I created, just to say thank you, you're welcome to use the promo code thank space you, and then Jump on my website, shootingstarsintuitivereadings.com, and go on the 30-minute healing with distant healing. It's just literally a 30-minute phone reading with a distant healing. You'll see a picture of Archangel Raphael there, and then you can enjoy that. Normally, that's a lot more than $40, but as a way to, demonstrate my gratitude, I thought I'd post that and I'd offer that for you guys. But regardless, I hope you're well, and I will talk to you soon.